Dolphins releasing two-time Pro Bowler Bradley Chubb. The Miami Dolphins are releasing two-time Pro Bowl pass rusher Bradley Chubb, NFL Network Insider Tom Pelissero reported. NFL Network Insider Ian Rapoport added that this decision was always expected after the team restructured Chubb's contract last year, which resulted in a $31.2 million cap hit for 2026. Nonetheless, there's a big name headed out of Miami, as Chubb led the team last season with 8.5 sacks. Chubb spent 4 years with the Fins, but missed the 2024 campaign with a torn ACL. He has 48 career sacks, 22 with Miami, and will now be free to look for a new club heading into his age 30 season. The sound of roster change in the NFL is rarely loud. There are no dramatic speeches, no drawn-out farewells echoing through stadium corridors. Instead, it arrives as a notification, a headline, a quiet confirmation that a chapter is closed. This week, that chapter belonged to Bradley Chubb. The Miami Dolphins had decided to release their two-time Pro Bowl pass rusher, signaling both financial pragmatism and philosophical reset. According to Tom Pelissero, the move had been looming. Ian Rapoport added context. After restructuring Chubb's contract last year, the Dolphins were staring at a staggering $31.2 million cap hit for 2026. In today's NFL economy, sentiment rarely survives numbers like that. Still, this is not just a line-item adjustment. It is the departure of a presence. Chubb's time in Miami was defined by impact when healthy and frustration when sidelined. Over 4 seasons with the franchise, he became a cornerstone of the pass rush, recording 22 sacks in aqua and orange and 48 over his career. Just last season, he led the team with 8.5 sacks, a reminder that even amid change and injury recovery, his instincts for collapsing the pocket remained sharp. And yet, football can be unforgiving to timelines. A torn ACL erased his entire 2024 campaign. Rehabilitation is a lonely road for any player, but particularly for one whose game depends on explosiveness off the edge. The first step must be violent. The bend must be precise. The trust in the knee must be absolute. Missing a full season does not just stall momentum, it invites doubt. For Miami, the decision feels like a pivot toward flexibility. The modern NFL is as much about cap management as it is about sacks and touchdowns. A $31.2 million hit forces difficult conversations in front offices. Depth must be preserved. Young talent must be extended. Windows must be evaluated honestly. The Dolphins are clearly choosing adaptability over attachment. But in doing so, they release more than a contract. They release a veteran who once symbolized defensive firepower. Chubb was not merely a rotational piece. He was a tone setter on passing downs. Offensive tackles had to account for him. Quarterbacks felt his closing speed. Even when he didn't reach the quarterback, he compressed space, allowing teammates to capitalize. His departure raises questions about identity. Miami's defense has flirted with dominance in recent seasons, but has struggled to sustain it. Pass rushers are the heartbeat of modern defensive schemes. They dictate rhythm. They create chaos. They cover up secondary flaws. Removing a proven edge presence, even one approaching 30, shifts the equation. And yet, this is also opportunity. For Chubb, free agency at age 30 is not a retirement tour. It is a crossroads. 30 in the NFL is experienced, not ancient, especially for a pass rusher who relies on technique as much as burst. Teams searching for veteran leadership and situational pass rush help will take notice. His resume is real. 2 Pro Bowls. Nearly 50 career sacks. Proven production across multiple systems. There is value in that. Some franchises will view him as a rotational edge who can tilt third downs. Others may gamble on a resurgence, betting that a fully healed knee unlocks another prime chapter. The market for pass rushers rarely dries up. Pressure remains the currency of defensive success. In Miami, the locker room will feel the absence. Veterans understand the business side of the league, but that doesn't dull its human edge. Teammates who trained alongside Chubb, rehabbed alongside him, celebrated sacks and endured losses together, now adjust to a different depth chart. The Dolphins front office, meanwhile, signals confidence in what's next. Releasing a player of Chubb's caliber suggests belief in younger talent or future acquisitions. It implies that the organization sees its competitive window not as closing, but evolving. Cap space creates possibilities. It opens doors in March that are closed in December. Still, the optics linger. Miami is letting go of its sack leader. There is irony in that reality. In a league desperate for quarterbacks, the next most valuable asset is often the player hunting them. Chubb hunted them well. He did it with leverage and length, with patience around the arc, with a kind of motor that made offensive coordinators adjust protection schemes. But durability matters. Availability matters. And financial flexibility often matters most. For Chubb, the narrative shifts from Dolphins cornerstone to veteran prize. He now controls his next chapter. Will he join a contender seeking one final edge piece for a playoff run? Will he land with a young defense needing mentorship and bite? Or will he surprise everyone with a renaissance season that reminds Miami what they're losing? Football careers are rarely linear. They are arcs, rising, dipping, rising again. The Dolphins' decision reflects a broader truth about the NFL. Yesterday's impact does not guarantee tomorrow's roster spot. Performance, health, and economics intersect ruthlessly. Teams must forecast 2 seasons ahead while still trying to win this Sunday. As Miami charts its path forward, it does so lighter on the salary cap and lighter on proven edge production. Whether that gamble proves wise will unfold over months of off-season moves and Sundays in the fall. As for Bradley Chubb, he walks into free agency with something powerful: proof. Proof that he can lead a team in sacks. Proof that he can disrupt games. Proof that when healthy, he changes offensive game plans. In the NFL, endings are often disguised as transitions. The Dolphins are transitioning. Chubb is transitioning.